CTV's Tracy Tong is at Peel Police Headquarters where officials spoke late today. Tracy, 6 months later, the conclusion that this was a double suicide. Why did it take so long?
Well, Ken, there were a number of factors, including the sheer size of the scene and the extent of the damage that was there as well. In fact, the Ontario Fire Marshal's office says this was one of the biggest investigations that they have done in their history.
This investigation determined that the explosion was intentional.
Answers 6 months after the massive Hickory Drive explosion that flattened a home and damaged many others. Investigators have determined it was a double suicide involving husband and wife Robert Nadler and Diane Page. They were found dead in the rubble.
And the cause of death was determined to be blunt force trauma, consistent with having been near the epicenter of the explosion.
Investigators with the Fire Marshal's office say the explosion started in the basement of 4201 Hickory Drive.
That the cause of the explosion was the intentional disconnect of the natural gas piping in 2 locations from the hot water tank. This allowed natural gas to free flow into the basement of the residence until it entered its explosive range and was thus ignited, causing the explosion.
The blast spewed wreckage across the neighborhood, but also handwritten notes that police believe were written by Diane Page, indicating a state of depression.
The messages in those notes, along with the fact that we've had witnesses indicate that they were able to smell the gas approximately an hour and a half prior to the explosion, and any individual that was inside the residence, the 2 individuals would have easily been able to smell the gas, and had they wanted to exit, would have had that opportunity.
These clues led to a double suicide finding, an answer that may provide closure, but little comfort. And 55-year-old Robert Nadler was previously convicted of the second-degree murder of a friend in 1982. The police chief says that he served 11 years in prison and was complying with parole conditions until the explosion. Reporting live at Peel Police Headquarters, I'm Tracy Tong. Michelle, over to you.